this computer. And welcome back to the Y.E.S Longevity Podcast, where we give you insight on how to get fit, feel younger, and live better. Hi, I'm Chris Porter, owner of Y.E.S Fitness and best-selling author of the book Get Stronger, Live Longer, The Expert's Guide to Strength Training for Longevity. Today, we have two awesome guests with us. We have Rich and Christine Masotti. How are you guys today?
Good, Chris. Thanks. Hope you're well.
I appreciate you coming on board. They have been members probably 7 years.
7 for me, I think 8 for Christine.
Something like that, is it? Yeah, a long time at Y.E.S Fitness. And you guys are, workout warriors. You've been working out. Before you came to Y.E.S, you worked out your whole lives. You've always been working out. And came on board with us. I'm not really quite sure why. Because we were closer, because of the program.
I think you were definitely closer because, we both started together, working out together over at LA Fitness, right? And then the whole CrossFit thing started. I started doing CrossFit. Christine was still doing LA Fitness, but we love working out together. And then she started coming to you, and I think I had one too many injuries maybe from CrossFit, and maybe just wanted to work out with Christine. So we've been with her since.
And I wanted something closer to home, but I also wanted more structure. CrossFit just wasn't structured enough for me.
Yeah, it's location is always important. Being close to home is super important, right? Saves time.
5 minutes. 5 minutes is nice.
Yeah, and working out together, the buddy system's always awesome. Husband and wife, friends, whatever it might be, that's always good stuff. So the pandemic hits, right?
March.
And so tell us what you were thinking about when this thing happened, because we first thought we were only going to be closed for 2 hours. For 2 weeks.
Right.
But you must have something else in mind, because if we can look in the background there, you got yourself set up pretty good pretty quickly. So
we did. So yeah, right. Pandemic hit in March. Crazy at work, getting involved on calls with work, and our parent company just hearing what was going to happen. This thing was going to probably be extended more than a couple weeks.
So Rich anticipated that. I did not. I was with you, Chris. I thought 2 weeks, we're good.
Yeah.
He was with me, asking me what equipment do we want? We got to get on this right now. I said, no, we're good. We'll be back at Chris's in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
He didn't listen.
I think it was March 15th, and I said to her, hey, I was online. It looks like we could buy some equipment. And she said, no, let's wait. Yeah. And I said, okay. And then I went to work the next day, and I said, you know what? I tried to listen to my wife, but not this time. And I ordered a whole bunch of equipment. And I ordered from Rogue. Rogue, they're a great company. I got everything in on order. It came in about 4 or 5 weeks. And it was good because 2 days later, I thought of something else to order. And as you see now, and even today, you can't buy anything online, or it's back ordered. So we got our big shipment in. I did some work in the basement, and Christine said, well, if we're going to work out at home, it needs to be like Chris's.
Yeah.
So I built her a slam wall for to throw some balls. We got ropes, TRXs from you. You gave us a big head start on what to do, knowing what you had for equipment, and then I just expanded upon that. So I guess we were lucky.
You were lucky. You jumped on it right away. But still, even now, explain the system with Rogue, because you're still able to get some equipment where I know other people are asking me all the time, we can't get equipment.
Yeah, so you can create an account on Rogue, whether you want to buy something or not. Create a username and password, go in. You can create a wish list, a want list, and check things, and provide your email address, and they'll email you when stuff becomes available. They're up in their manufacturing every day. I follow them. They're hiring. They're American made now. A lot of their stuff is American made. And when something becomes available, they ping you with an email. It could be there for 5 minutes. It could be there for a day. And I've done it probably a half a dozen times since we got our bulk of our order back in April, and you get it in a couple days. It's great.
They have great equipment. I've used Rogue equipment over the years. It's just fantastic stuff, sturdy, good quality. As you say, American made. So
that's great warranty. And once you create that account, they track everything for you. So they keep a list of what you have, and we love it. It's been great.
Yeah, just good.
I had some construction background, so it was easy for me to build the gym out in the basement. Lighting, speakers, slam wall, I said, rubber flooring, got some rubber flooring on top of buying a Concept 2 rowing machine for cardio. Christine's got a Peloton, that she does her cardio on. We're big Peloton fans too, but I think you gave us really the background of what we needed.
Yeah, the foundation, that's really what helped us. If we didn't have that 2 to 4 day a week workout routine with trainers and knowing what, not knowing what to do, but that guidance and that, information about, how to work out, what muscles groups to work out each day, that really gave us the foundation. So when the pandemic hit, we didn't want to lose the momentum we had, having worked out for 7-8 years consistently. It was just heartbreaking to us to think that we wouldn't get our workouts in.
Yeah,
so we adapted.
And coming to your place, being close and knowing the trainers, you've had some great people there over time, and we didn't want to lose that structure.
Yeah,
so I know I called you and said, hey, I built the gym, what do you think? And you said, well, let me come see what you have. So you came over and you checked it out, and you said, yeah, you did a good job. And so then we asked if we could bring one of the trainers into the house at least once a month to give us a program. For a couple of months while we were waiting, I was creating our workout every day. I mean, you can go online and download all the WODs, but you have to put the time in to do it, right?
Yeah.
And know if I'm putting it together right. I mean, I had some idea from, even LA Fitness and CrossFit, but you really gave us that structure. And then when you said you'd be on board to putting the bridge up for us and letting Brandon come to the house, while we stay subscribed with you, it was great. And it's been working out great ever since. We don't miss our 3 workouts a week. We haven't missed the workout.
And my big thing too was we know we're getting a good workout in, and we know it's safe. We're working the right muscle groups, but we're also working smartly and not getting injured, because that's what I was worried about, that we would use the wrong weights or the wrong movements, put the wrong combinations together, and we'd end up injured. And that's what I didn't want to have happen. So it's a perfect partnership, I think, with having, we have the convenience of being able to walk downstairs and work out now without even traveling just 5 minutes to get to the gym. But we can work out 7 days a week. We can work out when we want, but we also have the structure and the expertise of fitness trainers behind us, helping us to make sure that we're working out, working the right muscles, and we're working out without getting injured.
So you guys were both in our group exercise program. You did group exercise. You did strength training a couple of times a week. You did the metabolic training a couple of times a week. Now, when you switch to working out at home, we use, when you refer to the bridge is an app that we use, that we load the whole program, the individualized program, on the app, and then they can use that app at home on their phone. You guys use a computer or just a phone?
I actually upgraded, and I didn't swing over to it, but of course I mounted a TV down here, so we either plug the laptop in or the phone, and we put it on TV.
So the program is completely written on the app, which they can look at on their phone, or in Rich's case, he's got a TV up on the wall, so you just look at it on the TV, and they just follow along. If there's an exercise that they don't know, there's videos to show you exactly what to do. And the cool thing about is a couple things. One, you guys happen to be clients and you're close. So we went to your house, and once a month we go in and we refresh the program for you. We figure it out. We make sure you know exactly what you're doing. And Brandon's been doing an awesome job with that. But I have some people, like I have a woman in North Carolina who we can't go to her house. But the app is so, what's the word I'm thinking of? Complete, that we will jump on a Zoom call for half an hour. We'll go through the workout with them in a half an hour, and then she's off and running. And the nice thing about the Bridge app is, as well, is you guys log on. I know if you've done a workout or not. I can tell what you've done. You give us comments. You give us any kind of feedback. I get things to my phone. Next thing you know, I know exactly what's happening. So we're really up to date and know exactly what you're doing, and we know exactly how it's going. And if we need to make some kind of changes or modifications, we can do it right on the fly. We don't have to wait to come see you. We don't have to wait till the next time we write a phase. And it's worked out well. And because it's individualized, it's not even group exercise anymore. It's more of an individualized program for you guys.
Yeah, and it's great. The bridge, you just said individual. She has her program, I have mine.
Yeah.
It's the same program, just different weights. And so we're watching each other do the exercise, and we can correct each other if we're doing it right or wrong. And then, like you said, we comment. If we decide we're 2 weeks in and we want to up the weights, I up the weight on the app, make that comment to you, and then it's in the program for the rest of the month. Or it's usually somewhere between 10 and 12 workouts for each of us. And then it changes.
That's about right. It's about right. We take a look. We like to program. We like you to stay with a workout, at least 3 to 6 workouts. So 3, you kind of get used to it a little bit. You start to increase your weight. You start to get stronger. When you get to 6 workouts on the same workout, so we have a day A and a day B. If you do day A more than 6 times, mentally and physically, you're bored. And it's interesting you say that, because I do some coaching in some other facilities right now. And I started working with a young kid, he's 29, and I came in and we only lift twice a week. Whereas the guy who was there before with them, they lifted every day. They did more of a bodybuilding routine. So one day was legs, one day was chest. So they're constantly asking me, are we doing enough? Are we doing enough? Because this is all I'm doing, because I'm only with them twice a week. So how long have I been there now? I've been there probably 2 months. We started this phase with a bench press, so we're at 8 reps. And actually we're doing 4 sets of 8. And at the beginning of the phase, he could only do the first set at 135 for 8 reps. The other day, we did 4 sets, 8 reps at 135.
Yeah, fantastic.
And I just looked at him and said, hey, you know what? This is why we do it the way I do it. Because before, you were stuck. You couldn't do any more weight. And this is just in one phase we've been able to show that increase, because your body got stronger and you got used to it, and you were able to, if you change those weights every single time, who has any idea what you're supposed to be doing? You know what I mean? Yeah. You change your workouts all the time. So it was just proof in the pudding to this kid that, hey, if you got a program that's written correctly for you, you are going to get stronger.
And I've seen that personally, that you bring that up. I mean, when we were coming to in-house, in class, right? We were kind of limited to the group exercises just because of our schedules, right? Mm-hmm. So we didn't do this weightlifting, we used kettlebells, dumbbells, and TRXs and sandbags. And those are great, but we weren't getting that extra work, I call it, right? And so since we've done this and you put the program together, this month we are doing bench pressing. And, we started out with 2 weeks, the first 2 workouts, 2 sets, and then we jumped to the 3rd set. And the 3rd set, it was tough for me, but then I did it again last week and I pushed them out. And,
nice.
So I feel that since we've been working out at home in this program, in the bridge, and what you're doing for us, I'm definitely stronger. And I'd say you are too. Yeah. Not that we weren't getting stronger in class, we were staying in fit, we were staying fit,
in shape,
but spring, summertime, for me, it was hard to come to because I'm such a golf fanatic, right? I play a ton of golf. So I wasn't going to all the workouts with her, and I would miss the strength workouts because of my golf schedule. So now we're getting this here. And, she said working out from home, we make our own schedule. If we want to work out at 6 in the morning, we do. If we want to work out at 7 at night or 1 in the afternoon and we're off, we do that. So it's more flexible for us, and it's worked out to our benefit. I mean, I hate to say that we'll probably never come back to in-house, but we will keep you in the team as our workout instructors and instruction, but you probably won't see us ever back in a gym now that we have this. But it took the pandemic to get us to this point. And we were fortunate enough to do it, to get equipment and have the means to do it, because, you can work out with as little, body weight or body weight only, or this. While we were waiting for this stuff to come in, having Peloton and the apps, they do boot camps, they do yoga, all that kind of stuff. So we put the app on the TV and we were doing
still working
body weight boot camps, waiting for this stuff to come in. But the program that you gave us, or that we're doing, it's working fantastic.
And I was gonna say, we wouldn't have had that discipline if we didn't have the experience of being at the gym, 2 to 4 days a week for 7 years. Like that's just, and that's what I credit your coaches, the whole Y.E.S program with, is that motivation, right? That holding people accountable. Because really anybody can decide to go on a diet. Anybody can decide, oh, I'm going to start working out, but it's not easy. Like that decision might be easy, but sticking with it, I guess long-term, the longevity of it, that's where you really need some help. And we all hit plateaus. We all hit walls every once in a while, but having a team behind us to be able to keep us motivated, that's really what I really like about having Y.E.S behind us, because we wouldn't be as successful. Honestly, we probably talk about getting injured. I don't know how long we would have lasted without having somebody coach us.
Rich's programming.
Oh, come on.
Because we're not fitness experts. We're not.
No, actually, it wasn't that bad. I remember looking it on the wall. It wasn't that bad. You were hitting the movement patterns and stuff. But you know what's interesting is, especially in Y.E.S, in our facility, we have the wall between group and semi-private, right? So obviously the semi-private equipment is different than the group equipment, and there's almost this like this feel like people think that you need to be injured to be in a semi-private area. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I don't need to be over there. I want to be in group because I'm not injured. And the reality is, this is proof of it right here and now, is with the right equipment and the right programming. A program that's written and designed specifically for you is going to get you better results than a group exercise program. No matter how well the group program is written, it's just not going to be as good because it's not specific to you and the equipment that's available to you. So we can see that in this example, how before you were in group and you were fit and strong and all those kind of things, but just that change into that individualized program, using a little bit different kind of equipment, you were able to get better gains. I know, Rich, I know you told me you lost some weight.
Yeah, from March and then changing, I lost between 8 and 10 pounds. But clothes really didn't change. I shouldn't say that. Clothes fit me a little different. I probably actually might have gained some weight now, but I think for 51, I think I'm gaining some muscles, right? Maybe, if it's possible.
Right? Absolutely. You can gain muscle at any age. You can gain muscle in your 90s.
Yeah. So we're eating right, and I mean, I'm definitely stronger. I haven't been this strong. I'd say I'm probably in the best shape of my life at 51.
Wow.
I don't know. I probably can't go head to toe with Brandon every day, but I can give some of these younger guys a little push.
How are you feeling, Christine? Because you've overcome some injuries over the years.
Oh my gosh, Chris, I feel great. It's been 3 years since my hip surgery. And I have to say too, at 51 going on 52, I'm probably the strongest I've ever been, in the best shape of my life. I would like to, my struggle is still with diet. I just love to eat. So I struggle with that.
Little red wine.
Yeah. Red wine, cheese.
Red wine.
Carbs. So I work out so that I can eat what I want. But no, I'm definitely stronger. I was actually, Chris, you'd be impressed. In this workout this month, we have the Superman, where you start in a plank position and then take one leg and put it to your elbow and then bend your elbow down.
Right.
The ultimate stretch.
The ultimate stretch.
The ultimate stretch, like
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Ultimate stretch.
Ultimate stretch. I could actually do that and get my elbow to the ground on both sides.
Nice.
Which I couldn't do a few years ago. So yeah, just definitely much stronger, much more flexible. I feel great. Yeah. Yeah. So
I love that stretch.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay if you don't ever come back to the gym. I just love the fact that you guys are successful, you're working out, anytime we can be a part of that with somebody, that's what makes us go. That's why we do what we do, whether you're in our facility, whether you're working out at home or whether you're in North Carolina, it doesn't matter. That's really what's important to us. That's what's important.
Yeah, I mean, and if we didn't bite the bullet and build the gym and pandemic ends, we would definitely come back. We would have come back, just being 5 minutes away from home, and it was better for us schedule wise, and we weren't going in 2 different directions to meet somewhere. So
plus we miss everyone. I mean, that's one thing I do miss, is just the the friendship, half the people we met at Y.E.S we're still friends with and still talk with, exchange Christmas cards, have them over for dinner.
Yeah.
So it really is a great group of people. So I do miss that. I miss the companionship and just seeing everyone. So, you may see us back there, but
I know we miss the music.
yeah.
I bet you some people don't.
I know some people say, "Would Rich come back? Could he bring his music, please?"
Oh, we'll have to trade you for the playlist.
and maybe the owner of the restaurant doesn't, probably appreciates me being gone.
Those poor guys next door, man. I feel so bad for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't been in there. I check, I look at the parking lot when I drive by to see if there's any, cars or, see what's going on, activity. Yeah. But I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough. Tough for them. It's tough for everybody. Tough for most businesses. Still, even though we're open and allegedly at whatever capacity we're at, it's still tough. People, we probably have, if I was thinking about it, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We probably have 8 people on the bridge, and we still have at least a half a dozen, if not more, people jumping on, our Facebook classes or our Zoom classes. They're just doing group exercise at home. So there's still at least 15 or so people out there that aren't back to the facility because of the pandemic.
Yeah. We were out shopping, just last minute shopping last week, and we bumped into Chuck, and excuse me, he definitely said he missed the group classes. He missed it. So hopefully he'll be back. He didn't say yay or nay, but he's a good dude.
Yeah.
He's on my list of people to call again.
Yeah.
Again. I just saw his wife, actually. We talked about it last week. So yeah, it's just tough. Stuff. Everybody's trying to be safe. So
Yeah. And I think the big thing is, it's not, some people probably are resistant to come back just because of the pandemic and working out and sharing equipment. And I know it's as clean as possible. I know everyone has their own equipment, but I think it's less about that and more about the masks. It's just not comfortable to work out in a mask, and that's not something you can control. So I think until, this mask mandate is lifted, I really think that's when things will start to get back to what we knew as normal.
When we reopened and we could exercise at 14 feet without masks, we were okay. I was okay. Yeah. It was as soon as they said masks all the time.
Yeah.
We had another exit of people. People just said, "I can't do this."
Yeah.
Just can't do it. I don't blame them. I'm in there exercising alone. I don't exercise with a mask because I'm alone. I don't know how they do it. They say
we have a friend that goes or was going to a place in Avon too, and he went in and for like just before the mask became mandate while you're working out too, he went in and he was run on a treadmill, and all of a sudden they came over and said put a mask on, and it's like, oh, okay, and he did, and I don't think he's been back too because it's just too hard to do.
It's too hard to do. I don't know. It's just too hard to do.
Yeah.
Wow. So I'm glad you guys are being successful at home, because you're able to continue the momentum that we had started over the years, and that's fantastic. And you guys, give me an idea of the bridge. What you think about the bridge?
I mean, the ease of use is great. I mean, it's there for us. If you need to reference something, like you said, you guys post videos of the exercises and we pull it up. When we first started using it, I messed up using it because I didn't realize every time you worked out, it just went down to the next one, and I kept hitting the same one. And I think you pinged me and said, "Are you guys done yet? It looks like you got 10 workouts left." I'm like, "No, we're done." But that was just me being user error, right?
User error.
But no, it's great.
But it's easy. We send you the notes back. Brandon checks in with us. You check in with us via a text. Hey, how's it going? And if we need to comment, we can comment on it. How about
I think it's great, and I love it because it's the full workout. So it starts with the right from the breathing exercise to the ramp, all the way through to the end. So it's so easy to follow. We just switch it, like as we're working out, we go from ramp to what is it, stretching, then strength, strength 1, strength 2. Yeah, definitely.
You build in, you build in the rest period.
Oh, yeah.
It walks you through everything.
Yeah.
It tells you when you should rest. You've got a time clock in there if you need to count it down yourself.
Yeah.
I put a gym clock in. He gave us all the tools. I had to copy something. Yeah. So, but it's really easy to use. And at the end, you can rate your workout, how easy or hard it was, and you ask questions in it too, like how was your day? What's your stress level? Are you hydrated? Are you sleeping? You ask all the right questions.
Yeah.
It's like having a trainer with you if you follow it.
Yeah. Yeah. And the videos definitely help. There are times, especially in the beginning, like when we first learn a program, or sometimes I just forget and I'm like, oh, what's the hand position, or how should I be doing this? The videos are definitely very helpful, and they're easy to follow. And you can watch them 100 times if needed. Sometimes I have to replay them a couple of times, but it's good.
Well, I appreciate you guys coming on board today and talking about your experience with us. I'm really happy that you're able to be successful, because I know some people are struggling out there, still struggling all this time, trying to get on an exercise program, trying this, trying that, buying equipment, checking out this video, that video, all that kind of stuff. If I came across somebody and they said, what do you think about Y.E.S, exercise at home and the remote coaching program, what would you tell them?
Do it.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah. Yes, I would say yes. Especially if they're struggling to stick with the program. That's mainly what I appreciate. One of the things I appreciate most about having Chris, you and your team, is that you keep us motivated. And I would think, especially now, people being homebound, isolated, it's really hard to start an exercise program. And you said it earlier, the buddy system. For us, we've been working out, I know we've been with you for at least 7 or 8 years, but when we both turned 40, we decided, I struggled with my weight my whole life. And not until the two of us, 12 years ago.
I think I was 38 and went for a checkup.
Yeah,
and the doctor said he was going to put me on meds because of blood pressure and stuff. Yeah. I said, no, I'm not going on meds. I'm 38. Yeah. So that's when we started really going to the gym.
But not until we started working out together did it really work.
And originally at that point, I lost 55 pounds.
Yeah.
And so that was
12 years ago.
12 years ago. Yeah. And it's a funny story. We vacationed with a cousin of mine and his wife, and we were walking around, and I was carrying a suitcase, and I remembered at the airport they weighed it, and it was like 52 pounds, or it was over. I had to move something. And we were walking through the hotel we were in. My cousin said something. I said, here, carry this bag. Consider I just lost that in weight. And he just looked at me and realized it was like, that's what I was carrying around.
Just extra weight.
And so, LA Fitness started it for us, a little CrossFit, but I think we really got focused, I'd say, when we started coming with you guys, and you put the program together for us. So we're taking the easy way out. We don't have to think about it, but it's good because it's new every month or every 6 weeks. It's new. And, we're working full time. I don't want to think about what I have to do for work. I don't want somebody to tell me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
but definitely the buddy system and having somebody hold you accountable, that's really, especially now in this pandemic, is to find their motivation, help people. I think that's really a service you can offer to people, and it works.
That's proof it's working.
Yeah.
And you don't have to go to this level.
Yeah, no.
Buy some stuff. You can certainly, you're certainly going to tell your clients what you need. Mm-hmm. I kind of go overboard on everything. She'll attest to that. So.
Just a little.
All right, you guys. Well, thanks for coming on board today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And I really appreciate you taking the time. Hopefully we get some other people out there exercising, not with us, with somebody else, because it's that important, especially now with the pandemic.
Have a happy new year. Happy New Year.
Yep. And you guys can look for us again next Tuesday at 3:30 for more information on how to get fit, feel younger, live better. Thanks for taking time out of your day to listen to us, and I hope you have a great evening. Thanks.
Bye.